feel like this is really old. This is like an old city. Ancient city, I mean. So, and this one. It's like, I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. It's like really fabulous and cute. Someone is playing the traditional Chinese music instrument. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what the English name of it. It's called, in Chinese, it's called 葫芦丝. So hi everyone, this is Vanilla Sherry, and here I'm at Wuxi, China, and this is said to be the big old canal which was built in the ancient China, but now we can say it's like there's a lot of construction going on here, and I don't know what the government wants the old canal to be, but it's still like really pretty. You can see some like historical it's like really historical feelings that I feel like I'm in the past, but it's just hard to describe the feeling. The big old canal is said to have really important transportation functions in ancient China, and almost all people know it. But learning from my history class in high school, I remember the old canal one is not unused anymore currently. It is just like a canal, but no one really uses it for any transportation purpose, if my memory serves right. There is actually some reason why I call my trip to Wuxi, China as a time travel trip, because when I walk into the ancient city of southern China, I feel like I walk in the past, in the history. I'm not in the reality. And this is like really a hard feeling to explain, like I said before. Some people may have the same feeling as me, but someone may not. And from my knowledge, most people may not. But I still like it. So here is a bedroom of the ancient China, like where people sleep and do some other things. I guess this is a room for a girl because you can see the dresser. It's like really fancy and pretty, and I can imagine that I was the ancient girl. I was like some really famous people's daughter, and I dress up myself. I feel like I dress in the traditional Chinese clothes, and I feel like I'm not me. I'm someone in the past, maybe. Do you believe reincarnation? If you believe that, I'm sure you know what I'm saying. So here I'm at the temple inside the ancient city. Can see. So what does the temple mean? Actually, there are a lot of temples in that ancient city. They venerate different people. They might be some scholars. They might be some famous people.
But unluckily, a lot of temples are currently closed. I don't know why.
If you believe reincarnation as I do you ever think about what your lost generation might be? I do. I think my lost generation might be the daughter of some minister or scholar or some rich people, and I live in the big fancy house, and one day I fell in love with some intelligent fancy cool boy, and I walked through the long hallway to find him, to meet him. We might have some special beautiful stories just for both of us. So I'm sticky forever.
Here I'm in a museum of the traditional ancient Southern China culture museum. There actually I think I'm the only one who are currently in the museum, and they give a lot of presentation about traditional culture here at Wuxi, China. And Wuxi is like in the south of the China, especially like some culture that can be voted from the ancient China. It's just I'm like kind of sad because I'm the only tourist here. I feel like no one really cares about the traditional culture now. It's just my own feelings, hopefully. And here you can see, I think this should be some presentation. This used to be some presentations, but currently it didn't show anything, and maybe because no one comes here, I guess, maybe. And I learned some really interesting things, such as there is an ancient Chinese story about a girl and a boy. In ancient China, girls cannot go to school, so that girl, she really wants to learn something, so she dressed up as a boy and she went to the school. And in the school, she met another boy, and they fell in love with each other. But the girl was born in a really rich family, but not the boy. So the parents of the girl, they don't like the boy. They don't want their daughter to marry to someone who's really poor, and the boy tried, but he failed. So he was so sad that he killed himself. The girl heard about these things. She was really sad, and when her parents forced her to marry to another boy, she also killed herself. And then the couple, they become butterflies, and that's a really like lovely story. Here at Wuxi, they said they have a tradition about watching the butterflies every spring, and there will be thousands of different butterflies coming here, and there will be one really big yellow butterfly, and the other one will be a really big black butterfly. And they said these two butterflies are the boys and the girl. So it's like really a lovely story.